Hi, I'm Miss Jenny with Miss Jenny's Cleaning, and today I'm going to show you how to clean a huge bathroom. So you can see behind me there's lots of space here in this bathroom. This doorway over here, this is a little toilet closet. There's a sink and a large counter here. I'll turn this way so you can see. Sink and a large counter, then a smaller counter with a sink back there. Over here, there's a shower, a large walk-in shower, and then down here, there's a garden tub, a great big huge tub. So some people might find these large bathrooms daunting, but I'm going to show you how to go through and clean a large bathroom. And really, honestly, it's just like a smaller bathroom. It's just bigger, that's all. So the steps are the same, and the process that you go through is the same as cleaning a smaller bathroom. You just have more space. So the first thing you want to do is make sure that you have all your tools together. So I have my cleaning caddy with all my supplies in it. And I have this is my ugly bag, I call it. This is my little watering can, and I'll show you what that's important for. Excuse me. I also have a trash bag. This bag has some trash in it from some other places I've already cleaned. And we're going to go through this step by step. So before I actually start, what I'm going to do is give you a walkthrough tour so that you can actually see everything in this bathroom, okay? Up close and personal. So here's the sink, and you can see there's lots of spatter marks on the mirror, but it's not too cluttered. Some people have a lot of things on their counter. This particular customer doesn't have too much. Here's the toilet closet. The lighting in here isn't so great, but there's the toilet. She has a bidet on hers. And then the second sink here, that mirror is not too bad. She's got a walk-in closet, which we're not going to worry about today. And then here is her her shower. She's got all her shampoos and whatnot in there. And then over here, this is the garden tub. And she doesn't use it much, but these things get dusty even when you don't use them all that often. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to get you started with this step by step. So the first thing I'm going to do is collect the trash. So we've already looked over the counters and whatnot, but you want to go through, make sure that you pick up any tissues, empty packages, empty shampoo bottles, Q-tips, anything that belongs in the trash, and you want to go ahead and pick that up. So there's not much here. She's got 2 trash cans, so I'm going to empty those. One in here, not too much there. And the rest of this looks okay. So that's the first thing you want to do. The next thing that I do is I go to the shower. So I'm going to show you how to do actually what I do is I take everything out of the shower and I spray it down with my product so that it has time to work while I do some other things. So I didn't realize that light is so bright back there, but without it, this room is kind of dark. So I apologize for that glare back there, but I'm going to go ahead and get that shower prepped. Okay, so this shower is soaking right now. If you're wondering what I used, it's a half vinegar, half detergent, dish detergent, and I just sprayed everything down and made sure that, the shower walls were wet, which they were. The lady had just finished showering before I came in, so the shower was wet. Good grief, now I've done everything. So now I'm going to clean the toilet closet next, just to get it out of the way. I can't really film that, and I apologize. I guess I'll try to film it, but it's small in here, so it would be difficult for you to see, but I've already put my toilet bowl cleaner into the bowl, and I'm going to start cleaning the toilet. a few minutes. And I'm going to make sure that I wear gloves in the shower because the vinegar is a little bit hard on your hands. And I do it all day long, multiple bathrooms, a lot. So not only for hygienic purposes, but also to protect from the acidity in the vinegar. There's a couple other things that I have. This is just a bucket with some soapy water, regular soap in it. And let me put my gloves on. I like my fancy gloves. I have a scrubby sponge and a scrub brush because I want to make sure that I get into all the grout areas around this tub, and also the floor is tiled, so I want to make sure that I get in between all those tiles. And I find that on showers, one of the worst spots is down around the bottom where most of the water collects, and sometimes it sits there and it gets kind of nasty. So I want to make sure that I use the scrub brush to help break up any icky stuff. And I just add a little soap to this water just to give it an extra boost if I need it in some tough areas in the shower. The shower is really not too bad, but it's a habit. So here we go. I'll bring that bucket right into the shower with me. Okay, so I scrubbed the whole shower, and it was supposed to be on a time lapse, and I did something wrong. So anyway, if you look, you see everything's covered in soap, and I scrubbed all this and used my scrubbing and so on and so forth. So now this is where my watering can comes into practice. So I'm going to use the watering can to water to rinse everything off. And then I'm going to use a squeegee on the glass. I don't use the squeegee on the stone because the grout kind of catches the lip of the squeegee and it really just doesn't work. You can wipe the shower down when you're done to get any of the excess moisture off, but I use the squeegee on the glass part to make it shiny, okay? Because if you just rinse it, it's going to look streaky and so on and so forth. So maybe I'll do better this time. We'll see. Before I start actually rinsing the shower, I did want to say, why do I use a showering can? It seems like a pain in the neck to carry around. It's a little bulky. Why don't I just use a cup? Blah, blah, blah. Well, the reason why is because this spout right here, especially when I have large surfaces like this, or you'll see again in the garden tub if I can get a good shot, this spout kind of acts like a hose. So when I pour it, it comes out in a thin, kind of like that, a thin stream. And you can use it to actually push the suds and the debris or whatever towards the drain, and you don't have to keep rinsing and rinsing and rinsing. It's just, I find it a little bit more efficient. And because it's a smaller stream of water, sometimes I can have more control over, I can have more control over the flow of the water instead of just pouring a cup. That's why I use the watering can. Shiny, and the glass is totally free from streaks. The next thing I'm going to do is tackle this garden tub, and I can tell she doesn't use it very often because there's not a ring in it, but it does get dusty. And the thing about these wet tubs is you don't really see the dust, but then when you run your fingers across it, you see it. A lot of times the front edge of it might not be dusty, but in the back it is. And a lot of times around the edge, and see these tubs, the edges aren't straight, they're kind of bowed out, so they collect the dust along the edges. And even though you don't see it, it's there. And I would hate for that one time to come between my visits that she would decide to take a tub bath and fill her tub with water, and there's all this dust floating on the water. So I always make sure, even if it looks clean, I make sure that I do these garden tubs, because you never know what the client's going to do between visits, but they're really not that hard to do. One of the things though is, they're so big, it's hard to reach all the way across, and sometimes you have to do gymnastics to get over there. But really the simplest thing to do is actually climb into the tub and do the back first, and then climb out and do the front. When I do across the tops, I don't use a lot of really wet products. I use my spray bottles and my rags and I just wipe it up because it's just less of a mess that way. She doesn't have a lot of things on her tub. There was a little bowl, I took that off, and she's got this little bottle of bath salt. So I just set that over to the side so that it's out of my way. But you would want to take everything and send it on the floor right in front of the tub so that it's nearby, and you can get all the surfaces done. So we'll do a little time lapse and you can see how I clean this tub. Okay, so the tub is clean. Let me just turn this a little bit here. So the tub is clean. Sorry about that glare again. The tub is clean. Maybe you saw me do a little bit of my gymnastics. That was kind of cute. You could do the whole bottom while you're in it. I didn't. I chose to show you the beautiful tush that I have. So anyway, now we're just going to finish up. We got the mirrors and the counters and the sinks to do. I'm going to go ahead and do that on time lapse. But before I do, I want to let you know the order that I do it. So the first thing I do is I do the mirrors, and I use a microfiber cloth. The same one that I've been using on the glass on the shower, and I did wipe off the tub with that, and I'm going to fold it and make sure. I know it looks dirty, those are stains, sorry, but this is clean. Clean surface, is still not too wet. And so what I'll do is I'll spray my Windex or my window cleaner on this, and then I'll go ahead and hit the toothpaste spots and whatnot on the mirrors, and then from there I'm going to work my way around this way and shine those counters up. You'll be surprised how pretty and shiny they are, and get those sinks cleaned. And I'm going to go ahead and do that on time lapse as well. Oh, and one other tip. I use the Windex cleaner as a finishing touch, I'll say, on the countertops to bring out the shine. I may have to use something a little stronger to get off any watermarks or toothpaste and things to get on the counters. But at the end, I'll use the Windex to bring it up and make it really shiny. Alrighty then, so, excuse me, I don't know if it's me, sorry about that, I don't know if it's me or if it's my equipment, but let me turn this again, that glare, this is not such a great video. I didn't get the time lapse on doing the counters and the mirrors, but I'll show them to you, they look great. Let's see here. Hold on one second. I'll show you. Okay, so you can see there's no more smudges on that mirror. This is the lady's hamper behind me. And the counters are shining. I do apologize for that. This one here, she had some, probably some eyeliner or mascara or something in the sink, but it's all gone now and it's so pretty. So anyway, I apologize for all the flubs in this video. I do my own filming all by myself. I don't have a crew, and sometimes it just doesn't work out. But the problem is I can't go back and redo it because I'm actually working. I'm getting paid to do this. So this is an actual customer's house, and it's not time effective for me to redo something that I really have other parts of her house to clean. So we're going to move on. I think I'm going to try to do a kitchen video and see if that helps and give you an idea what I do in the kitchen. We'll see. But anyway, thank you so much. If you've watched this far, I really, 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 really appreciate it this time. And don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. And please, questions, comments, put those in the description below. And I am so close to 1,000 subscribers, you guys, and I am working on something. I'm going to do a giveaway. So if you watch this far, you've got advance notice. See you later. Bye-bye.